On the third day of the holidays, Jersey gave to me a Maplewood real estate market report you've gotta see. From skyrocketing prices to surprising trends, welcome to the 12 Days of Jersey Real Estate Market Report. Each day will unwrap key insights to help you buy or sell smarter this season. Let's kick it off. Hey, if this is your first visit to the channel and you're looking to learn all about the New Jersey suburbs of New York City, then please consider joining our Subs of NYC community. We'd love to have you. Hey, I'm Jeff Massey, your local realtor here in the area. And whether you're moving in the next 7 days or 7 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email so we can help you make an easy, stress-free purchase or sale and get you to the closing table. All right, so as we said, we're going to be unwrapping the real estate market reports for New Jersey. What we're going to do today and over the next couple of days is look at specific towns that we talk about a lot on the channel. A lot of them are Midtown Direct, and we're going to be ranking them from most affordable to most expensive. So what I'd like for you to do is guess which town is going to come up each time. And then what we can do is see which one you think is going to be the most expensive. I think it's going to catch a few people off guard. But again, we're going to look at most of the towns that we've talked about or highlighted on the channel. But before we get into that, I'd like to tell you about an upcoming buyers seminar that I'm going to be doing on January 12th, 2025. And if you click the QR code over here, actually, it'll take you to a Zoom registration for the webinar. And we're going to be doing that on 8 p.m. It's a Sunday night. We'll be going through the buying process, getting people comfortable with any questions they might have. And then afterwards, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one appointment, I'd love to do that and get to know you a little bit more personally. Also, when you fill out the registration form, please make sure to put your email and your phone number. That way we can send you text message reminders and make sure we get you to the webinar. It's going to be a lot of fun. There'll also be a link down below in the description if you're on a phone, if it's easier to click that, and you could fill out the webinar form. All right, so again, for the 12 Days of Jersey, we're on day number 3, and yesterday we talked about Berkeley Heights, and the day before that we talked about Morristown. Now, hopefully you commented to guess what today's town was going to be for number 3, and if you guessed Maplewood, you would be correct. So today, in terms of those 12 that we really love talking about on the channel, Maplewood is the third most affordable or the third most expensive out of the ones we talked about. And so let's dive into the data. We'll talk about what the numbers are looking like. And here you go. Back in June of 2021, there was 521 homes for the year. Again, that's a rolling average. And then if we look at this year, we're looking around like 315 of rolling average. So monthly, that would be 18 per month, jumping to like 42 per month, depending. So just to, like I said, supply restricting down, basically because we've seen these interest rates coming up. As you can see, back in 2021, the interest rates were really good. But, you know, as we're now seeing into the 6s, things have been pretty tight. Now, a little bit more inventory compared to last year in Maplewood. We can see it's definitely coming up a little bit compared to 2023. We're not quite back into that 2022 number, but we're hopefully, 2025, let's see. Hopefully it's a crucial year for 2025. So let's look at closed in terms of, so we're at 315. Let's see how many actually closed. So we're at 258. So yeah, about 40 or so homes, 40, 50, 60 homes didn't exactly close. But again, that could be maybe they just were priced wrong or the seller changed their mind, lost motivation to sell. There's a lot of different factors, but that is a pretty tight number to go from actually new on the market to closed. And we can see here a little bit of an uptick, again, similar to the new listings. We're not quite getting back to 2022, but we're better than 2023 was, and it seems to be on a little bit of an uphill trajectory here. So from here, let's look at days on market until the sale. So we're looking here at the median, and we're looking at like 13. Now, this is interesting because it's so up and down. So let's just go back. I'm curious to see this a little bit further back. Okay, this makes it look a little bit more of an interesting story. So you can see like 5 to 10 years ago, things were hovering around the 20s, up and down, up and down. And then right when the pandemic hit, things really shut down for Maplewood in terms of like going for days on market, 21 all the way down to like 14. So things were moving really quickly in 2021 into 2022, and things have been pretty consistently in that 13 to 12 range. That's for median. Now, if we look at average, it's going to take all of them into account. So it's going to come up a little bit. So we're at 22. So it's pretty similar to the Berkeley Heights numbers in terms of that 13 to 22 jump. And it's come up a little bit compared to 2023 and 2022, but again, pretty consistent. So let's look at the median sales price. And as you can see here, average 917.50, and that's up 17.5%. And that really is, you could see here, 2023, we saw a little bit of a spike, and then it went down for a few months. Again, that's kind of that December dip, but then really for the whole year, just Maplewood's been on fire in terms of the numbers, starting out like around 767 or 777, and then really just rising all the way to 917. Beautiful place. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely view our video tour and some of the home tours we've done there. It's just a very vibrant area, and I love all the different parks. The downtown's very nice, and definitely check out my favorite pizza place in most of New Jersey is Arturo. Well, now it's called Artie's. They've combined it with their bread shop, and they've got a lot more seating now, which is great. Artie's definitely one of the best pizza spots in Maplewood. But anyways, back to the numbers. That's median. If we look at average, so we're at 917. If we switch to average, we're at 940, so a little bit more expensive. Now let's look at what that meant in terms of list price to sale price, percentage wise. And you can see we're going back 10 years here. So, you know, way back 2014, you could get it for 100%. But then we've been seeing, over asking kind of dip back down during that pandemic. And then just ever since then, we're seeing super high numbers here on average in 2022, 111%. And then in terms of this year, back to 111%. We saw a little bit of a dip with the mortgage rates really shooting up last year. So in terms of month supply of inventory, and that, by the way, that was on average. If we look at median, pretty similar, so 109%. So let's look at month supply, because this, again, always tells you an interesting story in terms of the supply-demand imbalance. There's definitely tons of demand in terms of what's available. So you can see that here in terms of how this has just gone down consistently. And then the last 24 months, Maplewood's been averaging between 1.2 months and 1.1 months now in the current state of November 2024. 1.1 months of inventory in terms of how many are on the market and getting absorbed quickly. That's just pretty consistent with most of these towns that we're looking at in terms of the story. So if something comes on, it's moving very quickly. Yeah, so I hope the 12 Days of Jersey real estate market report for Maplewood has been helpful for you. If you've got any questions, definitely feel free to reach out and we can help answer them. Now, if you're interested in any one of the towns that we'll be talking about, there's videos throughout the channel that you can watch to learn a little bit about the downtown areas and various facts, as well as home tours in those particular towns. I hope you enjoy. Now, don't forget to comment which town is going to be next. And also, don't forget to register. Click the link over here to register for the buyer training seminar, or the buyer webinar, I should say. And that's going to be January 12th. I'm really looking forward to seeing you. Once again, my name's Jeff Massey. Thank you for letting me into your home tonight. And I hope that together we can help find your next one. In the meantime, we'll see you in the next video.